If you're cleaning these new white plastic lids and buckets, use a soft green Scotch scrub pad on them, but don't use a wire bristle. If you use a wire bristle brush, you're going to put scratches in the plastic. Paint is going to get into those scratches and it's never going to come off. The composition of this white plastic is such that the paint doesn't like to stick to it. So with just a little bit of scrubbing, you can see this really filthy lid comes clean again. It's very clean. Inside still needs some work. Inside's getting better. Now the most important thing is to get into all of these cracks and get all of that out. And I'm going to take the edge of my scrub pad and shove it in there and just sort of work that through, back and forth. Helps if water's running under it. Washes out the debris as it comes out. That last bit of gunk out with the paint key. And now that's brilliant clean and can sit here and drip dry as well. If you hate doing dishes by hand at home, you're going to hate doing cleanup in the paint room. I think these paint buckets are empty. We're going to find out. It's mostly empty. I'm going to rinse it out and throw it away. Okay, everything that's there is just a big chunk of mass. So we're going to toss this bucket out. I think the same with this one. This one's completely dried up anyway. There's nothing in there to save. When I was trying to grab the buckets for this demonstration, I found a couple that are just in bad shape. This one and this one. And in fact, they were in such bad shape, I couldn't get them apart, and I had to pry them apart with a screwdriver, kind of ruining both. I put a big dent in here. I dented up the rim here. But this is just a result of improper cleaning, bad maintenance. So I have to throw these out. These are just not usable. If you clean regularly and you clean your buckets at the end of the show, when you're done with them, you should be able to make your buckets look like this. This bucket has been used and it's got a lot of clean. It looks like it's practically brand new, but it's got some staining here and there. It does clean up really well, as long as you don't get something that scrapes and leaves scratches. If it leaves scratches, it's going to the paint's going to suck in there and you're never going to clean it up. The buckets are made of plastic that resists the paint adhering. So if you get it wet and soak it and scrub it with a green scrub pad, it's going to come up nice and clean just like this. So we're going to toss these two away. The rest of these are in pretty bad maintenance too, but they're still usable. They have relatively smooth surfaces. So we're going to use these for a demonstration. Clearly I have to buy more of the 1 gallon buckets because I only have the one really good one.
To the left of the sink is a drying area for all our washed out paint tools. Do not use this as a mixing station. Do not leave your mixed paints and your show paints on this area. Keep this area clear of paint containers, paint samples, all liquids, etc. This is a drying area for your paint tools, such as clean buckets, clean roller trays, clean stir sticks, things that are drying. Store containers upside down to dry. Do not stack them one upon the other, sealing moisture inside, which will not dry. Do not put away buckets that are wet.
And this is mostly dried up as well. It's just not worth saving, so I'm going to rinse it out because it's so clogged up. So I'm just going to get the paint out of it. Wash it down the drain. Let it dry out the rest of the way. It's got a lot of buildup of paint here, so this bucket has been seriously neglected. And it's just not going to be worth it to try and clean that up. The lid is savable though. So clean all this paint off.